देवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
नारायणं
नारायण
नमस्कृत्यं नरं
नमस्कृत्य
चैव
नरं
नरोत्तमं
चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं
देवीं
सरस्वतीं
सरस्वतीं
व्यासं
व्यासं ततः
तथा
जयमुदीरये।
जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं
नित्यं भागवतं
भागवतसेवया
सेवया
भगवती
भगवते
उत्तमश्लोके
उत्तमश्लोके भक्ति
भक्तिर्भवति
भवति
नैष्टिकी।
नैष्टिकी। Hare Krishna. Today we start new chapter. Chapter 5, the cause of all causes. Skanda Dusra, Skanda Dusra, chapter 5th, cause of all causes. Shloka Kramanka 1 to 3. Narada Uvacha,
नारदः उवाच
Deva Deva Namate Astu,
देवदेव नमः ते अस्तु
Bhuta Bhavana Purvaja,
भूतभावनपूर्वज
Tat Vijanihi Yat Jnanam,
तद्विजानीहि यत् ज्ञानम्
Atma Tattva Nidarshanam,
आत्मतत्त्वनिदर्शनम्
Yat Vijnana Yat Adhara.
यत् रूपं यत् अधिष्ठानम्
अरे सॉरी यत् रूपम यत् अधिष्ठानम
यत् रूपं यत् अधिष्ठानम्
यतः सृष्टम इदं प्रभो
यतः सृष्टम् इदं प्रभो
यत् संस्थम यत् परम यच्च
यत् संस्थं यत् परं यत् च
तत्तत्त्वं वद तत्त्वतः
तत्तत्त्वं वद तत्त्वतः
सर्वं हि एतद् भवान्
सर्वं हि एतद् भवान्
वेदभूत भव्य भवत् प्रभुः
वेदभूतभव्यभवत्प्रभुः
कर अमलक अमलकवत् विश्वम्
कर अमलकवदविश्वम्
विज्ञान अवसितं तव
विज्ञान अवसितं तव।
नारद उवाच
नारदः उवाच
देवदेव नमः ते अस्तु
देवदेव नमः ते अस्तु
भूतभावनपूर्वज
भूतभावनपूर्वज
तत्विजानीहि यत् ज्ञानम्
तद्विजानीहि यत् ज्ञानम्
आत्मतत्त्वनिदर्शनम्
आत्मतत्त्वनिदर्शनम्
यत् रूपं यत् अधिष्ठानम्
यत् रूपं यत् अधिष्ठानम्
यतः सृष्टम् इदं प्रभो
यतः सृष्टम् इदं प्रभो
यत् संस्थं यत् परं यच्च
यत् संस्थं यत् परं यत् च
तत्तत्त्वं वद वत्तत्वतः
तत्तत्त्वं वद तत्त्वतः
सर्वं हि एतद् भवान्
सर्वं हि एतद् भवान्
वेदभूत भव्य भवत् प्रभुः
वेदभूतभव्यभवत्प्रभुः
कर अमल कवत विश्वम्
कर अम्लक वद विश्वम्
विज्ञान अवसितं तव
विज्ञान अवसितं तव।
नारदः उवाच देवदेव नमः ते अस्तु भूतभावन पूर्वज तत्विजानीहि यत् ज्ञानम् आत्मतत्त्वनिदर्शनम् यत् रूपं यतधिष्ठानं यतः सृष्टम् इदं प्रभो यत् संस्थं यत् परं यच्च तत्तत्त्वं वद तत्त्वतः सर्वं हि एतत् भवान् वेद भूतभव्य भवत् प्रभुः कर अमल कवत विश्वम् अविज्ञान अवसितं तव। हरे
नारदः
कृष्ण।
उवाच देवदेव नमते अस्तु भूतभावनपूर्वज तद्विजानीहि यत् ज्ञानम् आत्मतत्त्वनिदर्शनम् यत् रूपं यत् अधिष्ठानं यतः सृष्टम् इदं प्रभो यत् संस्थं यत् परं यत् च तत्तत्त्वं वद तत्त्वतः सर्वं हि एतद् भवान् वेद भूतभव्य भवत् प्रभु कर अमलक वद विश्वं विज्ञान अवस्थितं तव.
Translation and purport by the Srila Prabhupada, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Nārada Muni asked Brahmaji, O chief amongst the demigods, O firstborn living entity, I beg to offer my respectful obeisance unto you. Please tell me that transcendental knowledge which specifically directs one to the truth of the individual soul and the super soul. My dear father, please describe factually the symptoms of this manifest world. What is its background? How is it created? How is conserved? And under whose control is all this being done? My dear father, all this is known to you scientifically because whatever was created in the past, whatever will be created in the future, or whatever is being created at present, as well as everything within the universe, is within your grip, just like a walnut. Purport. The perfection of the Parampara system or the path of disciplic succession is further confirmed. In the previous chapter, it has been established that Brahmaji, the firstborn living entity, received knowledge directly from the Supreme Lord, and the same knowledge was imparted to Narada, the next disciple. Narada asked to receive the knowledge, and Brahmaji imparted it upon being asked. Therefore, asking for transcendental knowledge from the right person and receiving it properly is the regulation of the disciplic succession. This process is recommended in the Bhagavad-gītā 4.2. The inquisitive student must approach a qualified spiritual master to receive transcendental knowledge by surrender, submissive inquiries, and service. Knowledge received by submissive inquiries and service is more effective than knowledge received in exchange for money. A spiritual master in the line of disciplic succession from Brahma and Narad has no demand for dollars and cents. A bona fide student has to satisfy him by sincere service to obtain knowledge of the relation and nature of the individual soul, the super soul. The inquiries by Narada must, on the basis of actual cause and effect, appear very reasonable. The atheists, however, put forward many self-made theories without any touch of cause and effect. The manifested word, as well as the spirit soul, is still unexplained by goddess atheists through the medium of experimental knowledge, although they have put forward many theories manufactured by their fertile brains. Contrary to such mental speculative theories of creation, however, Narada Muni wanted to know all the facts of creation in truth and not by theories. Transcendental knowledge regarding the soul and the super soul includes knowledge of the phenomenal world and basis of its creation. In the phenomenal world, three things are factually observed by any intelligent man: the living being, the manifest world, and the ultimate control over them. The intelligent man can see that neither the living entity nor the phenomenal world are creations of chance. The symmetry of creation and its regulative actions and reactions suggest the plan of an intelligent brain behind them, and by genuine inquiry, one may find out the ultimate cause with the help of one who knows them actually. Brahma is the direct creator of the manifested universe and everything within the universe. He therefore knows what happened in the past, what will happen in the future, and what is happening at present. Three principal items, namely the living being is phenomenal world and the controller are all in continuous action, past, present, and future. And the direct manager is supposed to know everything of such actions and reaction. As one knows about a walnut within the grip of one's palm, the direct manufacturer of a particular thing is supposed to know how he learned the art of manufacturing, where he got the ingredient, how he set it up, and how the products in the manufacturing process are being turned out. Because Brahma is the firstborn living being, naturally he is supposed to know everything about creative function. Om Ajnana Timirandasya ज्ञानाञ्जना शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवाञ्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्विताञ्च नमो ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात देश तारिणे वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्णा। Today we start new chapter, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto second chapter, fifth, the cause of all causes. One you try to understand from shloka number 1 to 3. Here, Narad asking um, Brahmaji. First, he give essence to the Brahmaji, and he asked about transcendental knowledge, which is specifically directs one to truth of the individual soul and super. Asking about the knowledge, super soul and individual soul and super soul. Then in shloka number 2, he asking 5 to 6 question to Brahmaji, symptom of the manifested word, what is the background, how is it created, how it's conserved, and under whose control all this is being done. And in there, um, in shloka number 3, again he has told that you know all scientifically, because what is created in past, what will created in future, and what is created now in present, all you know, and all things which created in universe, you know, is within your grip, just like a, it just sees like a walnut in your uh, like a amalkot in the palms of the hand. And all these points they are describing, Prabhuji will tell us it nicely. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhecha kripa sindhubhecha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavabhyo namo namo. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you very much, Mataji. So we are witnessing the powerful interactions between Sri Nārada Muni and Lord Brahma, wherein there is an emphasis on the process, or I'll say the right process of acquiring transcendental knowledge, the importance of guru-disciple relationship, and the Vedic understanding of cosmic creation. So the very first point which gets highlighted is the glory of Paramparā system. Narad Muni respectfully approaches Lord Brahma and requests knowledge about the individual soul, jīvātmā, and the supersoul, Paramātmā. Now Brahmaji received knowledge directly from the Supreme Lord and he passed it to Narada. So this is the perfect disciplic succession, Paramparā, and that is what we have to follow. And that is why yesterday a homework was given to all of you to read the introduction of Bhagavad-gītā, preface of Bhagavad-gītā. Hopefully all of you have done and now are aware of the parampara that we follow as it is. So that is why it becomes very important that we understand it, that whatever knowledge we are getting is not a one-off knowledge. It is coming appropriately in Parampara. So for those who may have not read it, I am showing it on the screen to all of you so that we can witness it once again, and then we can realize the importance of what we are reading today. So here we see from Krishna to Brahma, Brahma to Narad, Narad to Vyas, then Madhvacharya, Padmanabh, Narhari, Madhav, Akshobhya, Jaitirtha, Jnana Sindhu, Dayanidhi, Vidyanidhi, Rajendra, Jayadharma, Purushottam, Brahmanya Tirtha, Vyas Tirtha, Lakshmipati, Madhavendra Puri, then Ishwar Puri. Ishwar Puri, Nityananda Advait both together. Lord Chaitanya, then Rupaha, this is for Rupa and Sanatan, Raghunath and Jeev, then Krishna Das, Narottam Das Thakur, Vishwanath, Baldev Jagannath Ji, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Thakur, and Abhay Charnarendra Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. So this is the ideal system. So the question which comes up is, what are the qualifications of a disciple? So three essential elements for receiving true knowledge: submissiveness, praṇipāta, sincere inquiry, paripraśna, and service, sevā. This process is something which we have seen to be validated even in Bhagavad-gītā, 4th chapter, 2nd and 34th shloka, which emphasize that knowledge must be received through bona fide lineage, not speculation. For example, Krishna says that evam parampara praptam imam rajarashayo vido sakalena iha mahata yogena ashta parantapa. And then in 32nd shloka he says evam bahuvidha yajna vitata brahmano mukhe karma dhyana vidhi tana sarvan evam dhyatva vimokshase. So what is important to understand here, that this is something which is beyond book knowledge, and role of the guru is very important. Knowledge brought with money lacks potency, but knowledge received from bona fide guru through humble service transforms the heart. We can have a real life material example for this. We have seen many people, they give crores of rupees as donation and somehow or the other get the medical degree, and they end up running the hospital or the setup which their parents have started. But if the patients are not getting the value, the results, the cure, it all falls down. And as against this, you have some poor person who works very hard, who goes to government college, who gets the knowledge, and he is most of the time in the ward only, trying to learn by practice. And then he joins up and sets up a medical practice, and he becomes perfect. So, what is important is, when it comes to transcendental knowledge, hard work is important, but what is most important is that the student must please the guru by service. And this is the secret of spiritual progress. Guru Seva. Even reading of Srimad Bhagavatam is insufficient. It must be heard from the right authority, and that is why Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. So it's not that we should be limiting ourselves to this group right now. In fact, we should be going out and making many more people join this 8 p.m. schedule on Zoom every day. Because while the spiritual master may not know everything, he knows perfectly what he has been taught by his own master. So he is a representative of knowledge revealed by Supreme, not a theoretician or a speculator. And this is where we understand the difference, where we have say, scientific and philosophical inquiry into the creation. So Narad Muni is asking Brahmaji to explain the background process and control of cosmic manifestation. And Brahma, as the first created being, is compared to one holding a walnut. He sees past, present, and future events very, very clearly. Now, creation involves three primary elements. One is living beings, the material world, and the supreme controller. So, what we need to understand is the harmony of Vedic wisdom and scientific observation. Scientists explain through biogeochemical cycles, carbon, nitrogen, water, etc. But they only observe the middle of creation, not the beginning or end. The law of conservation of energy supports the idea of eternal substance, but scientists miss the intelligent origin behind it. The symmetry and precision in the universe indicates the hand of an intelligent designer, and that is Lord Sri Krishna. This authentic understanding comes only through submissive hearing from a self-realized guru. Once it is mentioned that Newton had created a perfect model of the Earth solar system. His friend came in the morning, saw it, praised him, and said, "You have created such a wonderful thing." And he said, "Have I created it?" No. So he said, "If not you, who has created?" And he said, "There was a blast, and this came out." And the friend was surprised. "Oh, you are trying to tease me. You have created it." He said, "No, there was a blast, and this came out." Now the friend got irritated. He said, "Why are you saying something like this?" So he said that if this small model of solar system which I have created, you are not ready to believe that there was a blast and this came out, then why do you say that there was a big bang and the universe came out? So even if Newton understood that there was Krishna's hand behind creation, who are we? So creation and the controller, the universe operates systematically, not chaotically. Brahma, as the creator, understands the background and mechanics of creation, but even he ultimately receives direction from the Supreme Lord. And that is where the importance of realization through scriptural vision comes in. Scriptures like Bhagavatam are declared to be a Malapuran, spotless Puran. Their truth are factual, not theoretical. And spiritual realization culminates when disciple understands, as Arjuna did in Bhagavad-gītā 18.73, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Nashta moha smriti labdha tvat prasadat maya achyutaham sthitah gat sandeha karishe vachanam tava. So Arjuna said, "My dear Krishna, O infallible one, my illusion is now gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy. I am now firm and free from doubt and am prepared to act according to your instructions." So the ultimate realization is that Krishna is the supreme. In Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter 12 to 14 verses, or the 73rd verse of Bhagavad Gita, it reveals that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, which is confirmed by Arjuna and all the great sages. Arjuna surrenders and gains real understanding after giving up speculation and confusion. We must also align our understanding with Arjuna's realization. True knowledge reveals that all living entities are parts and parcels of Krishna. And forgetting this connection is Maya, illusion. So, the key conclusions from the shlokas today is that the correct approach to divine knowledge is surrender to a spiritual master, submissive inquiry, and faithful service. Secondly, the Parampara system ensures the integrity of spiritual knowledge passed from Krishna to Brahma to Narada and so on. And thirdly, the universe is not a product of chance. It's a divine, intelligent plan. And understanding this through proper guidance leads one to spiritual liberation. So we must humbly align with the vision of the great authorities, Mahajanas, and accept knowledge in the same spirit as Arjuna did, who surrendered to Krishna after understanding his true identity. And when we follow it, when we also surrender and pray to Krishna and do our sadhana as emphasized by Srila Prabhupada, then slowly there will be transformation of heart at our end as well. And we'll also start realizing Krishna, our relationship with Krishna, and our bond with Krishna will become stronger as the bond with the material world becomes weaker. So, for that, it is very important that we continue to have association of the devotees, we continue to read the scriptures, we continue to ensure that we do the chanting sincerely without mistake, take only Krishna Prasadam in diet, do deity services, and engage in service to Guru, to devotees, and Krishna. Thank you very much.